time has expired and yields back. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Alabama's 6th District for 5 minutes for questions.
Mr. Novak, are you aware that we're in an arms race for artificial intelligence and quantum computing with China?
I am, sir.
Are you aware that we're going to have to double our baseload capacity in order to power the data centers that we'll need to win that arms race?
I am, sir.
Do you believe, based on your knowledge of what the Department of Energy is doing, that we can do that with renewables?
No, no, sir.
The physics don't work, do they?
They don't.
I keep hearing my colleagues talk about what China's doing. I know they're big fans of China, but I think we're in a existential competition with China. It's going to determine who's the dominant power in the world. Whoever masters AI and quantum computing, they will not be a superpower. They will be the superpower. And we need to do what it takes to be able to meet that challenge and win that arms race, as I said. I know China's built a lot of renewables, but they're basically forcing renewable power generation on the general population in order to preserve their fossil fuel assets. Would you agree with that?
I'm not familiar, sir, with the policy choices that are being made by the PRC. It's a different economic system. The concept
It's also more part of their national strategy because they're putting more and more into their military. They realize that they have limited resources. They have huge amounts of coal, limited access to natural gas. They're also, they're ahead of us in small modular reactors. They've got one online already. They've got 4 in the queue. One of the things that I think that everybody on this committee ought to be focused on is small modular nuclear reactors because it addresses the whole issue of emissions, but it also will help us meet that increased baseload demand. Have you been informed on that effort?
I have. I've had several conversations with Ted Garish, who's our nominee for the Assistant Secretary for Nuclear Energy, about the objectives in regard to small modular reactors and microreactors. A very promising solution, something we're committed to.
Well, there's one of the things that I think we can do, and over the last several years, we've closed about 300 hydrocarbon power generation facilities. Most of them are coal. I know there's some concerns that the administration may be open to reopening some of those using coal, but I've been really pushing putting small modular reactors on those sites. That helps deal with the not in my backyard issue, but also the transmission lines are still there. We could place small modular reactors based on the design capacity of the transmission lines, which would, I think, help increase the base load available to make sure that the power utility rates didn't go up for households and for businesses, but also help us meet the increased demand that we're going to have. The other thing, are you aware of how dependent we are on China for refined critical minerals and rare earth elements?
I am.
Are you aware that there's not a single major refinery for rare earth elements in the entire Western Hemisphere?
I am.
Are you aware that it's going to be a tremendous additional demand for power to build processing and refining capabilities and capacity here in the United States?
I am.
Can we do that with renewables?
Yes.
Do you think we can meet that power demand with renewables?
No, sir. No, sir.
You cannot have a power source that does not give you a consistent base load.
Correct.
Thank you. I just think that we're in a situation right now that we're no longer talking about economics. We shouldn't even be talking about politics. We ought to be talking about national security. We have a window that's going to close. If we don't meet this challenge, we're going to find ourselves in a really bad place, and the future of the country will be in the balance. That's my opinion. It's not just my opinion, it's the opinion of many, many others. So that's one of the reasons why this committee, under leadership of Chairman Guthrie and Latta and some of the others, have made it a top priority to meet that demand, to win that competition. So I just want to make this statement for the record. We cannot do it with renewables. We're going to have to do it with the resources that I think that we can lead the world in, and that's small modular reactors, to meet that power demand, to be able to refine the the rare earth elements that we need to build the microchips and semiconductors in order to win that arms race for artificial intelligence and quantum computing. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you.